Right now, we have quite possibly the worst conditions to take our Tesla Model 3 standard range rear-wheel drive on a road trip back home to Calgary. So it's minus 40 right now here in Regina, Saskatchewan. Possibly one of the coldest places on earth, if not the coldest places on earth right now. Places like the coldest places in Nunavut, Northwest Territories, and Alaska look tropical compared to what it is right now. And we're headed on our trip back home. We're going to get to Calgary with every single charger stop along the way, and we'll need every single charger stop.
We're driving to Swift Current, Saskatchewan, topping up the Tesla's battery and the Mazda's fuel. After a refill in Medicine Hat, Alberta, we'll reveal how much we've spent on this icy road trip.
Alright, first supercharger stop in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Just plugged her in. We traveled 70 kilometers, and since we charged, actually the current drive, let's go with, or since we charged, because that includes some of the preconditioning and the drive from the garage to the front of the house. So we did 311 watt hours per kilometer. So rated range, actually I can show you right here. So this is rated range over here. You can see here it's around the 130 mark for the rated range. So right now in the last drive we did 311 watt hours per kilometer. So the consumption almost tripled, so actually around 2.5 times more. We have to basically get a full charge at every single supercharger stop before we make it home. So we're going to head to the Starbucks first, grab our coffee and a bite to eat, and we're going to head to Swift Current. We're back from our Starbucks break. Battery is now 96%. So one thing I need to point out here is that Saskatchewan is among the most expensive supercharging in North America, maybe the world, I don't know. But the price is 63 Canadian dollars per kilowatt hour. Right now, our total so far is $17.51 and counting, like the cents are going up. I'm going to unplug the supercharger cable and off to the next supercharger stop, Swift Current, Saskatchewan.
We were on our way to Swift Current, Saskatchewan when we got a phone call from my sister-in-law.
We started off here in Harbor Landing. My kilometers is 21907, and it's showing it's negative 34, and I'm just almost full. Okay? Right now it's 10:04 Saskatchewan time. Alright, let's see how this goes.
We've made it to Swift Current, Saskatchewan. My sister-in-law filled up her tank in Regina, and now she'll refuel here and again in Medicine Hat, Alberta. We'll compare her fuel costs to our supercharging fees. Let the test begin. As we journey to our next supercharging stop at Maple Creek, Saskatchewan, we're facing some challenging conditions. Blowing snow is making the roads tricky, as if the odds weren't already stacked against us. But we're determined to see how our vehicles perform in these wintry conditions. Let's push on and see what lies ahead.
Alright, Maple Creek, Saskatchewan. We're back. So now I think we have decent charging speed. We're at 128 kilowatts. The battery is still cold, but charging much faster than what we were doing earlier. So again, the price is 63 cents per kilowatt hour. So we're gonna charge here for a bit to make it to Medicine Hat. So my sister-in-law, Honey, she actually commented on the last video I uploaded. She asked about a real-world test about if taking your Tesla is actually cheaper in a long trip than a gas car. So I found this as the perfect opportunity for us to do the actual test. This is the worst possible condition for an electric vehicle, especially this Tesla Model 3 LFP. The reason is, it's freaking cold. Minus 30, minus 40 earlier today. Now it's a bit more tropical. minus 21 degrees Celsius. So, but it's still cold. We had blowing snow, we had wind, so those are factors against our consumption. Plus, we're traveling among the most expensive supercharger places in the whole of Canada, which is Saskatchewan. So, we'll see the results of the test soon.
After topping up our battery at Maple Creek, Saskatchewan, we proceeded to Medicine Hat, Alberta. The roads were slippery in Maple Creek, and blowing snow was there to greet us again. Soon after, we passed them at the Alberta-Saskatchewan border, as they needed to use the restroom facilities at the public restroom. We would see them again in
Medicine Hat, Alberta. Oh, there's Honey calling.
Han?
Charger?
Nakarating ko lang sa charger.
Nakakarating nga sa charger. Ayan, nandito na rin kami.
Okay.
Just kami sa charger.
Magpapagas muna kayo, right? Magpagas muna kayo. I think I see you guys turning right. There you are. There you are turning right. Okay, that's good. They're gonna get gas while we grab some juice here. So right now, it's quite slow charging. Oh, it says battery temperature low. Okay, this is what we did. The last charge, Maple Creek to Medicine Hat, is 100 kilometers. It consumed 22 kilowatt hours. Slightly better consumption, 219 watt hours per kilometer.
As soon as they filled up their tank with gas, we agreed to meet at our lunch restaurant destination, Edo, Japan. Not really in Japan, but in Medicine Hat.
34 ka yung pwede. 65 yung kanina.
After our journey, we've got some numbers to share. My sister-in-law's top-up at Medicine Hat came to $34. Meanwhile, our supercharging at Maple Creek was $23.40 and our stop in Medicine Hat was $28.79. Although this isn't an exact science, because almost nothing ever is, the Tesla ended costing a bit more due to the extra energy needed to heat up the battery. When we total our supercharging costs, we find that Maple Creek and Medicine Hat together amount to $52.19. This is a good indicator that in certain extreme circumstances, a Tesla can end up costing more than a gas vehicle in terms of long-distance travel.
The reason is this is the worst possible scenario for an
140
electric vehicle road
something lang ang
trip.
gas dito eh.
Oh,
Pero sa Swift is 150.
Yeah.
Laki ng difference.
So, over here, we have cheaper gas and more expensive electricity and twice the consumption.
Indeed, it was the perfect storm. It was the worst possible conditions for our electric vehicle. In addition, we had the most expensive supercharging possible in North America. And lastly, we went on routes with relatively inexpensive gas as opposed to places like Vancouver or California where gas is expensive and supercharging is cheap. However, if you have a Tesla with free supercharging for life just like our Model X, this is a moot point. If this video or any other of my videos helped you in any way decide to buy a Tesla of any model, you can look at my video description below for our referral link, which can give you, at the time of this recording, up to $2,500 off your purchase and free supercharging for life with a Tesla Model S or
I
X.
guess this is a great time to wrap up today's video. So if you liked it, please hit that like button, subscribe for more cool road trip and Tesla videos, comment down below what you think or if you have any suggestions for future videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.